Arne Slot's Liverpool, top of the Premier League and absolutely flying. Reds have gone 23 games without defeat across all competitions. That's amazing. Though the contract situations of Van Dijk, Salah and Trent will be in the thoughts of many this January transfer window, Arne Slot has just spoken, was asked if the Real Madrid rumours could affect Trent's form.
If it would destabilise players at Liverpool, if other people talk about them, then we would really have a problem, because if you play at one of the biggest clubs in the world, everybody always for 12 months long is talking about you, sometimes in relation to other clubs. That happens so many times for our players, that if that destabilizes them, then we really would have had a problem, not only now but in the past 6 months, because I think there were some talks about our players also in the last 6 months, and I don't think that they destabilized them at all.
Yeah, there you go, Arne Slot. Join us now, preview this one, former 3-time European Cup winner with Liverpool, Phil Thompson. Tomo, a very good morning, Tomo.
Morning, Tomo.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, Ray. How are you guys?
All good, pal. All good. I was just talking about Liverpool there. What a run they're on, Phil, mate. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
You know what? It's been great. And if you go back about sort of 12 games ago, people were saying, what a massive set of matches Liverpool have got to play. How will they react? How will they get through them? Nobody's even mentioned it, because we've just took each game as it comes, rolled on, and we've just got through them all and played ever so well. So we're all delighted, and it's great. But nothing's won, Al, and as you and Ray all know, it's come May, that's when all the trophies will be given out. I know the Carabao Cup will be a little bit earlier, but the team has managed these games, and Arne has been absolutely terrific.
Do you know what, Tom, as well? Everyone thinks it's going to be a cricket score against United. Look, it could be. But you know what it's like, United should, if you can't go up for a game like this, so how do you see it? Do you see it a cagey game, or will Liverpool just overrun them?
No, I think it'll be a cagey game. If you remember last year, I think people will be talking, and knows there's a change of management, but Ten Hag come last year and literally parked the bus. And I don't see that as being a problem. That is down then to Liverpool to manage it, to see how you go. And listen, things are hard for Manchester United. How do they come and approach? They're not going to come and try and take us on. Their fans would be delighted if they got a draw out of it. So I would expect they will look and they will be quite defensive and try and hit us on the break.
Phil, I've been really impressed with the midfield. Gravenberch's come in, that midfield, McAllister, Jones, where he plays in there as well. But if you look at your top end, I mean, the firepower you have now is unbelievable, really. Jota, Diaz, Nunez, Gakpo and Salah, your main man. So, you're always going to score goals with those five up front, or, bringing off the bench and whatever. You're always going to get goals.
Well, it's been wonderful, hasn't it? You just look at they all work. It's going back to the Bobby Firmino, Sadio Mane, and Mo Salah. These guys now, and seem to have even more firepower. You just would like Darwin to chip in with quite a few more goals. But having said that, you're quite right. You look at them. Jota was in great form till he got injured. He's got Luis Diaz as a centre forward. It's just been. What a decision. That's been made by Arne Slot. He's come in, slotted straight in there, and doesn't look as though he's out of position whatsoever. So all these players, when you have a player like Mo Salah who has so many assists, those other strikers are just put themselves in great positions, and he will know he can thread the ball through the eye of a needle. Yeah. And there's a chance there.
Do you know what I think, Tomo, as well? With all these rumours flying about, well, it's the club's fault letting the contracts run down. But, you look at Trent, you look at Mo, you look at Virgil, they're all playing fantastically well. It's not getting to them at all. It's not bothering their heads, is it? They're putting in stellar performances week in and week out.
Listen, I really need to... I thought Arne sort of on the performances spoke absolutely brilliant. It's not affected them for this last 6 months, so I don't know why it would do. Yes, it is worrying for all us Liverpool fans, but what it'll be their loss if they move on. Liverpool is bigger than any of these three players, and we will find a way. I hope they all decide to stay. Yes, the rumours are flying around and getting bigger. And it was shock horror on Sky News. Breaking news, Real Madrid put a bid in for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Wow. We didn't think that was coming. So, listen, you just get on with it. You can only do what you do as a football club, and we've managed it exceptionally well, and particularly Arne Slot and the staff.
I just wonder, Tom, if one decides and comes out and says, I'm staying, it might just make the other two's minds up as well. Well, if he's staying, I'm staying.
Yeah, I've said that before, even talking to Jeff and Ali, is, you'd think, especially if Virgil put pen to paper, being the skipper, maybe that would trigger the other lads. And listen, you too know what it's like in the dressing room. We all take the mickey out of players. We all wind them up. We all have a laugh. But on the quiet, you're always trying to say, hey, you're never gonna play for a bigger club than this. You're never gonna feel this atmosphere. You're never gonna feel this pride of winning something for a club like this. No matter whether, I don't care whether it's Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, you will not feel that same buzz of what you get walking outside Anfield, certainly if you're going to lift a trophy.
Well, certainly it was Jurgen Klopp as well. Him leaving Tomo, and the players didn't know who's going to come in, and is it going to be the same environment? Is it going to be the same sort of way they play? But Arne Slot has just come in and been a breath of fresh air, hasn't he? I mean, Liverpool can't believe their luck, because if you look at other teams who've lost big managers over the past years, a lot of teams have really struggled. Chelsea, Manchester United have struggled after Sir Alex, and it seems like he's just fitted in perfectly.
You know what? It's to the people in the recruitment, or whatever it is in the background. I know a lot of people can complain about our owners, but they've not got a lot wrong.
No.
And certainly on the management, they've done their due diligence. Amorim was one of those who was being mentioned, and maybe his 3-4-3 went against the grain for us. So they looked at his Arne's personality. They looked at his staff. They spoke to people, I would imagine, in the background. How does he deal with people? What is he like, sort of, besides his football terms? And I think they've gone, he's the man for this club. He looks as though his whole character aligns with this football club.
Yeah. Tomo, just to finish off, Mr. Stelling's back on Monday after a break. Any little messages for him? How is he getting up this time in the morning? I know we're a bit earlier here, but how is he doing it?
No, but you're used to a pros, aren't you? That this him getting up and he's grumpy at the best of times. Oh my God. I don't know how he does it. I really don't.
Tomo, enjoy the weekend, pal. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Take care.
Take care.
There you go, Phil Thompson there. Him and Hansen were brilliant together.
What a team that was, by the way.
But they were brilliant together.
Dalglish, McDermott.
And of course,
Stevie Highway.
Do you know, playing at Anfield...
Sammy Lee.
Playing at Anfield was a nightmare.
Little Sammy Lee in midfield.
Yeah, honestly.
Ronnie Whelan coming through, wasn't he?
You try to hold the ball up, and then you've got Case, Souness, people like that, Ronnie Whelan, just battering you.
Yeah, well, I made my debut there, Dale, didn't I, at Anfield, and I've never witnessed my first ever game, when You Never Walk Alone. It's unbelievable. I was like, whoa, this is amazing. But I was marking Jan Molby, and what a player he was as well. I'm sure every Liverpool fan would always look back at Jan Molby. He didn't move a lot.
I was going to say,
but his passing ability.
When you scored when Michael Thomas scored, or was it them 6 pints of Carlsberg you had in the lounge when you were made sub?
It certainly weren't my debut when I give away a penalty.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.